Welcome to Wisdom Corner, your one-stop destination for thought-provoking insights, profound wisdom, and life-changing knowledge. We are thrilled to have you here as a part of our growing community of seekers and learners. Our channel is dedicated to exploring the depths of wisdom, personal growth, and self-discovery. Whether you're looking to expand your horizons, find inspiration, or simply engage in meaningful conversations, you're in the right place. Join us on this incredible journey of enlightenment, where we aim to empower you with the wisdom that can transform your life. So, without further ado, let's dive into the world of knowledge and embark on a voyage of self-improvement together. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated with our latest content. Welcome aboard! Today we will discuss on famous philosopher Immanuel Kant. Immanuel Kant, the renowned German philosopher. He was born on April 22, 1724, in Königsberg, Prussia, now Kaliningrad, Russia. Kant's childhood was marked by several significant events and circumstances. Family background: Kant came from a modest background. His father, Johann Georg Kant, was a harness maker, and his mother, Anna Regina Reuter, was the daughter of a saddle maker. Despite their humble origins, Kant's parents valued education and provided him with the opportunity to attend school. Kant attended the Collegium Fridericianum, a pietist school in Königsberg, where he received a solid education in classical literature and theology. These early years had a lasting influence on his philosophical thinking. Strong religious influence: Kant's family was pious, and he was deeply influenced by Pietism, a religious movement that emphasized personal religious experience and moral living. This religious upbringing had a lasting impact on his moral philosophy. Health issues: Kant experienced various health issues during his childhood and youth, including a severe bout of smallpox in his youth. These health challenges may have contributed to his introspective and studious nature. University education: in 1740, Kant enrolled at the University of Königsberg, where he studied a wide range of subjects, including philosophy, mathematics, physics, and astronomy. It was during this time that he began to develop his philosophical ideas. Kant's childhood and early education laid the foundation for his later philosophical works, particularly his groundbreaking works on metaphysics, epistemology, ethics, and aesthetics. His intellectual journey would ultimately lead to the development of his critical philosophy, including his famous works, Critique of Pure Reason, and Groundwork of the Metaphysics of Morals. Kant's contributions to philosophy had a profound and lasting impact on Western thought. Immanuel Kant made significant contributions to various areas of philosophy, including metaphysics, epistemology, ethics, and aesthetics. His philosophy is often referred to as Kantianism or Kantian philosophy. Let's explore some of the key aspects of Kant's philosophy in more detail. Epistemology, theory of knowledge. A priori and a posteriori knowledge: Kant distinguished between two types of knowledge. A priori knowledge is knowledge that is independent of experience and is based on reason alone. A posteriori knowledge, on the other hand, is knowledge that is derived from experience. Synthetic and analytic judgments. Kant also made a distinction between synthetic and analytic judgments. Analytic judgments are those in which the predicate is contained within the subject. Synthetic judgments, in contrast, add something to our understanding and are not contained within the subject. Transcendental idealism. Kant proposed the idea of transcendental idealism, which suggests that while we can never know the things in themselves, the ultimate reality, we can only know phenomena as they appear to us. He argued that our perception of the world is shaped by our mental categories and forms of intuition. Metaphysics. The Copernican revolution. Kant claimed to have performed a Copernican revolution in philosophy. Just as Copernicus revolutionized astronomy by placing the Sun at the center of the solar system, Kant shifted the focus of metaphysics from the external world to the structure of human cognition. He argued that our minds actively structure our experience of reality. Noumena and phenomena. Kant made a distinction between noumena, things as they are in themselves, beyond human perception, and phenomena, things as they appear to us. According to Kant, we can never have knowledge of noumena, only of phenomena. Ethics, moral philosophy. Categorical imperative. Kant's moral philosophy is best known for his formulation of the categorical imperative, a universal moral principle that commands us to act according to maxims, personal rules, that we could will to be universal laws without contradiction. In other words, an action is morally right if it can be consistently willed as a universal law. Goodwill. Kant emphasized the importance of having a goodwill in moral actions. A good will is one that acts out of a sense of duty and respects moral principles for their own sake, rather than seeking personal gain or happiness. Autonomy and rationality. Kant argued that moral agents are autonomous, meaning they are capable of self-governance based on rational principles. Moral decisions should be made by rational beings who can apply the categorical imperative. Aesthetics. Critique of judgment. Kant wrote the Critique of Judgment, in which he explored aesthetics and the philosophy of art. He introduced the concept of the sublime, and discussed the nature of beauty, arguing that judgments of beauty are based on subjective, but universally shared, principles. Kant's philosophy had a profound and lasting impact on the development of modern philosophy. His ideas continue to be widely studied and debated by philosophers and scholars to this day, and Kant remains a central figure in the history of Western philosophy. Immanuel Kant wrote several influential books and philosophical works during his lifetime. Among his most famous and important works are Critique of Pure Reason, Kritik der reinen Vernunft, 1781–1787. This is perhaps Kant's most significant and renowned work. In the Critique of Pure Reason, Kant explores the nature of human knowledge, the relationship between experience and reason, and the limitations of human understanding. He introduces his ideas about a priori and a posteriori knowledge, synthetic and analytic judgments, and his concept of transcendental idealism. This work is central to his epistemological and metaphysical philosophy. Critique of Practical Reason, Kritik der praktischen Vernunft, 1788. In this book, Kant develops his moral philosophy and presents his famous formulation of the categorical imperative, a fundamental principle of ethics. He discusses the concept of moral duty, the role of rationality in ethical decision-making, and the idea of acting from a sense of duty rather than inclination. Critique of Judgment, Kritik der Urteilskraft, 1790. In the Critique of Judgment, Kant delves into aesthetics and the philosophy of art. He explores the nature of beauty and the sublime, as well as the principles underlying our judgments of taste. Additionally, he discusses the idea of teleology in nature and the concept of the purposiveness of natural organisms. These three critiques, of pure reason, practical reason, and judgment, are often referred to as Kant's critiques, and form the core of his philosophical system. They cover the areas of epistemology, ethics, aesthetics, and metaphysics and have had a profound influence on subsequent philosophy and intellectual thought. Immanuel Kant's philosophy has had a profound and lasting impact on the world, particularly in the realms of philosophy, ethics, politics, and the sciences. Here are some of the key effects of Kant's philosophy on the world. Philosophical influence. Transcendental idealism. Kant's idea of transcendental idealism, which posits that our knowledge is shaped by our mental faculties and that we can only know phenomena as they appear to us, has had a significant influence on the philosophy of perception and epistemology. Critique of reason. Kant's critique of pure reason challenged traditional metaphysical and epistemological assumptions. It prompted subsequent philosophers to re-examine the nature of knowledge and the limits of human understanding. Ethical theory. Kant's moral philosophy, especially his formulation of the categorical imperative, has had a profound effect on ethical theory. Deontological ethics, which emphasizes duty and moral principles, draws heavily from Kantian ethics. Political philosophy. Perpetual peace. Kant's essay, Perpetual Peace, 1795, proposed a vision for international relations based on principles of republicanism, cosmopolitanism, and a League of Nations. His ideas laid the groundwork for modern theories of international relations and contributed to the development of the concept of democratic peace. Individual rights and freedom. Kant's emphasis on individual autonomy and moral agency has influenced political thought, including the development of modern ideas about human rights and individual freedom. Science. Philosophy of science. Kant's philosophy influenced the philosophy of science, particularly in how it framed questions about the nature of scientific knowledge and the relationship between theory and empirical observation. Scientific revolution. Kant lived during a period of great scientific advancement. While his work primarily focused on philosophy, his ideas about the structure of human cognition and the nature of reality contributed to the intellectual atmosphere that surrounded the scientific revolution of his time. Aesthetics. Art and beauty. Kant's critique of judgment had a profound impact on the study of aesthetics and the philosophy of art. His discussions on the nature of beauty and the sublime continue to influence artistic theory and criticism. Education and pedagogy. Educational philosophy. Kant had thoughts on education, emphasizing the importance of moral education and the development of moral character. His ideas have influenced educational theory and practice. Modern philosophy. Kantian legacy. Kant is often considered one of the key figures in modern philosophy, and his works continue to be studied and debated by philosophers, shaping the development of subsequent philosophical thought. Kant's philosophy has left an indelible mark on various intellectual disciplines, promoting critical thinking, individual autonomy, and a profound re-evaluation of how we understand the world and our place within it. His ideas continue to be influential and relevant in contemporary discussions in philosophy, ethics, politics, and other fields. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it informative, entertaining, or helpful in some way. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from us. Your support means the world to us, and we can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, take care, and as always, stay curious.